Actually, my real name is Daniel.
Okay.
But I just go by Danny.
I like Daniel. That's what my parents say.
Okay. You know what Daniel means, I guess, huh?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay. That's what I told my parents. I said, why'd you do that to me?
That's why when people shorten it, I say, I'm not the tribe of Dan. I'm
right.
Daniel. Yeah. This is the owner's manual that comes with it. A little trailer hitch you can put on the back.
Oh, okay.
This is a tube to help you drain the oil. I'll show you that in a minute.
Okay.
And then you order a grass catcher. So
yes.
Get that out of here.
Hello everybody, it's Danny and Wanda back from Pecan Grove. Here we are with Mr. Daniel from Brackman's up in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Daniel, y'all have a lawn care business or a...
We have a lawnmower dealership and a garden center.
And a garden center. Okay, so for all you guys, look, we got tons of subscribers that's not far away from Hattiesburg. You're in Columbia, Seminary, Wiggins, I mean, you know, Beaumont, New Augusta, all y'all from all around. Go check these guys out, because they've got a ton of stuff up there that I'm sure you'll enjoy. We were contacted by Toro, and they asked us, did we want to demo one of their newest mowers that they have out, which is called the TimeCutter. It's a 54-inch zero-turn mower. Now, me personally, I don't know anything about this mower, but Mr. Daniel here does know about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over and let Mr. Daniel share with y'all all the ins and outs of this thing, the bells and the whistles, and how it functions, and then maybe I'll remember half of it.
That's right, yeah.
I got it on video.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is good.
Hi, I'm Daniel Brackman with Brackman's in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. We're a Toro dealer, and we were sent this Toro to deliver to these guys to use as a demo. This is a brand new for 2024. I don't even have one on my dealership floor yet, so they're getting a brand new machine here. Totally redesigned Toro TimeCutter. It's a 54-inch cut, 23 horsepower Kawasaki engine. And this unit has the MyRide suspension system, which makes for a very comfortable ride for the operator. Yeah, you're gonna like riding this one. This one doesn't beat you up when you're riding around. Toro has some really neat features. First of all, with the MyRide suspension system that only they have, you're sitting on several springs that's adjustable based on your weight and your height. You're considerably taller than I am, so you can scoot the seat further back than I would probably have it. So it gives you the exact position for your body type. They have what's called an iron forged cutting deck. What that means is the steel for the top and the front of the deck is hardened steel. So it's much stronger and stiffer than many other brands. Just going to last longer, less likely to bend when you run into something or hit a occasional bump or something. Then they reinforce the deck with this huge bull nose. The deck rolls back underneath. And there's about 2 inches of metal here on the perpendicular, which makes that deck even stronger than just the plate itself. And they reinforce it all the way around the perimeter with more steel. It's got a 5-gallon gas tank mounted under the seat, which is great for weight distribution and for handling. A large filler cap. This is brand new for this year. The old ones had a smaller neck, and it was kind of hard to get a 5-gallon can in it. This one is huge. It's about like the one on my truck. It's very, very handy and easy to use. You have a 23 horsepower Kawasaki engine. It's a very good, reliable, long-lasting engine. Very easy to service. This is one thing we love about Toro engines or Toro mowers. They make everything very accessible, so it's easy for you to take care of and maintain. Your oil dipsticks here on the side, oil filter, and then there's also a valve there that lets you change the oil quickly. This right here is the adjustment system for the MyRide seat. So if you're lighter or shorter, you're gonna need less spring assistance. But if you're bigger or taller, you may need a little more spring assistance. So you can adjust the comfort level of the seat on the go. This mower came with a grass catcher. We haven't installed it yet, but this is the hitch to allow us to mount a twin bag catcher. It's going to be really handy for y'all around the farm here, because you can catch your clippings and actually feed the cows. You said, right? Yes. That's a great idea. I never thought of a lawnmower to be used for a food source. But yes, that's a great idea. Yep. And then the other new thing about this mower for 2024, you have quickly adjustable handles on all the new TimeCutters. Yeah, that's a huge benefit. No tools needed like they used to be. And they also added this pin system for raising and lowering the deck. You simply push the foot pedal and then select what height of cut you want with the pin. And the pin is magnetized, so it doesn't want to fall out. So you can quickly and easily select your height of cut. It's also got washout ports on the deck. You can hook your garden hose to.
I saw that on both sides.
Yeah, it's got one on both sides. That's right. Okay. Helps you clean the deck out. That's a great feature. And they've reinforced this deck compared to the older models. You can now step on this deck on either side to get on and off.
It's not flipping up on the other side with you.
It's not flexing at all. You see how sturdy that is?
That is sturdy.
Yes. That is a huge improvement over previous models.
I agree with that.
And the other thing they added, 2023, the platform for the MyRide was solid. They've added this access panel, just 4 quick Torx bolts. You could take it out so you can get to the top of your deck if you need to clean off the belts or if you need to work on it, if it ever happens.
Right.
So that was another addition for this year.
Nice.
This mower's got the weights on the front of it because of the grass catcher, but it's kind of hiding the beautiful new front end. They call it an I-beam look, where they've really strengthened up the front end. No other brand of mower has this large of a frame.
I am looking at that.
That's 2.5 inch square tubing on a residential mower. You know, that's one thing we love about the Toro brand is their sturdiness of their commercial mowers that we sell a lot of bleeds over into the homeowner mowers as well.
And this can double as a bumper also.
I'm not going to offer that, but yes. I guess it could, yeah. It's definitely solid.
I'm thinking about her is what I'm thinking about.
You know how many trees I've run over with a zero turn?
No, Wanda, this is not a bush hog. It's a lawnmower.
It's a lawnmower.
Well, I wasn't trying to bush hog. I just couldn't turn it. I was trying to go around a bush, and I couldn't turn it. I couldn't figure it out, and I ended up on top of it.
Gotcha, yeah. Well, the Toro's got a really nice, soft drive lever system. Very easy to operate. Here's another neat feature. The parking brake levers are actually incorporated into the drive levers.
Really?
So when I push out on this lever, it's putting it in park for me automatically.
Now I did notice when you unloaded, you had both your bars up here like this. I mean, you barely.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was easy to handle.
Very easy to move and handle there.
They're very smooth. You can drive them with one hand basically.
Yes.
They also changed their tire design, this new Voodoo tire pattern. A little more grip so that you don't slip and slide, a little better on the heels. Yeah, a little more aggressive. Yep.
Okay, now the key and the choke throttle system here,
yeah, all in one little convenient panel here, dashboard. Your key, you have on, off, and start. You have a choke and then a throttle cable for your engine control. And then it's got electric PTO clutch. This switch is new for this year as well.
I was going to say, most of them have a knob. You pop up and down. Yes.
The problem with those knobs is they tend to wear out from the pulling up and down. This toggle switch, which has been on their commercial units now for 5 or 6 years, just seems to hold up longer. And it doesn't get hit by limbs or vines.
Yes, that was right.
Okay, so can I ask the dumb woman question? What's the PTO for?
This engages your blades.
Your blades.
This mower.
Okay, that makes sense because I was sitting here going, what's the PTO?
It's your power takeoff, but this mower has an electric clutch on the engine. It's not only a clutch, it's also a brake. So when you turn it off, it stops the blade.
Locks it down. Gotcha.
Battery's very easy to get to.
That's one thing I've seen when I come around here. Most all other mowers, you grab the seat, flip it up, and the battery's way up under and yonder, and you got to dig for it.
Yeah. Now, the TimeCutter with the MyRide, the seat does not flip up.
Right.
But you don't need to because all that's under there is a gas tank.
Exactly.
Yeah. As you can see, that big clear plastic.
Oh, and Daniel just got a new shop, so we have a place to park it.
Oh, wow. That's right. Yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah.
Nice new shop, so he has a place to park it.
Yeah. Okay, now, we got some accessories with this.
Grass catcher, yeah.
The grass catcher, and also you mentioned a trailer hitch and all that came with it.
Yep, that's right, yep. Now the hitch would actually, you probably could get a small receiver. This is the new part that I'm not sure of because I haven't seen this yet.
Right.
But that would receive a small, what, a 3/4 or 1 inch receiver.
I have a 1 inch receiver.
Oh, well that would actually fit in there already. But if you take this bracket off that's for the grass catcher, there's actually a hitch with the mower in the owner's manual to let you pull, say, a sweeper or a small a lawnmower cart.
Right.
No, don't pull your boat or your 20-foot trailer with this.
Oh,
nice. Don't pull that cow trailer.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so I guess the next thing we really need to do is we need to get the grass catcher out, and let's see if we can't get that installed and see what it looks like.
We'll do that. In 1959, my dad started Brackman on Broadway, and he sold Maytag washer and dryers. And he was at a meeting, I think in Atlanta, and another Maytag dealer, I don't remember where the guy was located, but he said, MD, you need to start selling these lawnmowers that I started selling. They're made right here in McDonough, Georgia, just south of us. And they're called snapper mowers.
Oh, yeah.
And so Daddy left that day and drove down to McDonough, Georgia to the snapper plant. And got to talking to him and said, well, look, if I buy 20 of them, can I get them at a discount? And they're like, sure. So he borrowed a gooseneck trailer from somebody.
Oh, it has the slots on it. Okay.
Yep. Yeah. He borrowed a gooseneck trailer from somebody, drove back the next week to McDonough, Georgia, paid cash for 20 snappers, came back home and sold them, like just super quick. Called him back, hey, can I get 20 more? Like, yes, and started out. Then he knew Charlie Crocker in Laurel. Crocker's on the Hill, used to be in Laurel. He called him and said, you ought to look at these lawnmowers that I'm selling. So Daddy sold some to Charlie. And then he called Snapper back. Do you care if I sell them to anybody else? Like, we don't care who you sell them to. Just come get more.
Just get more.
Yeah. So he literally started distributing lawnmowers, just kind of out of the blue like that.
Wow.
And so we did snappers all in Mississippi and Louisiana until 2006, I think, when they finally went direct. I am not seeing the chute that goes from here to the bag. There's a tube that's always a mess. I am looking for the chute for the grass catcher that I'm here trying to install. Is there a black chute back there by the blades?
Oh, it's one of those pull things. Okay.
Little bungee cord.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually tight to begin with. Loosens up. So this mower is pretty easy to service. For one reason, there's a lack of grease fittings. Everything's sealed bearings except the front wheels. That's the only grease fittings on the mower. So your spindles are sealed aluminum housing spindles. It's got 3 blades. They're 17.5-inch blades. There are a couple other, we sell a lot of aftermarket parts, aftermarket companies, and lots of companies make a blade for it. So we have options, whether it be the original Toro, which is a good blade.
Now I'm looking, I see something here I've never seen on a lawnmower. Is this?
Yeah, this little deck baffle.
Yes.
It really helps accelerate the clippings out of the deck.
Nice.
To give you a nice even dispersal of the grass.
Right.
Yeah, you'll notice when you're discharging how nice and smooth it kicks the clippings out.
Wow. Okay. Now, is these these blades have got the lift on them?
This is a high lift blade,
high
yes,
lift?
sir. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
They do offer a gator style mulching blade also.
Yeah, the mulching blade.
That you can get. One thing you'll notice too with Toro, see how much space there is in between the blade and the front of the deck?
Yes.
It gives room for the grass to stand up and get cut, and also to handle thicker grass.
Thicker, heavier grass.
It's incredible what this little mower will mow.
Will it handle a logging chain?
No, it does not like logging chains. Yeah, it's just hadn't figured that one out yet.
Hadn't figured that one out yet.
But that's a good one to mess up a lawnmower. Yep. I went off in a hurry this morning and I left the chute that connects the side discharge chute to the catcher. So we're going to have to make another trip and bring that back down to you. So today we're just going to be able to mow grass, but not bag grass.
Yeah.
You have to feed the cows something else.
Well, that's perfectly fine. They got hay right now, so they should be fine.
All right, let me show you how to get this guy started. First thing, of course, is to get your seat adjusted the way you like it. Most people like to have their feet on the angled platform. Just makes you feel more secure. And then I'm going to go ahead and adjust the spring a little softer, just because of my height. I don't want to be bottoming out, and I don't want to be swinging too much and get seasick.
Right.
That's going to give me a nice soft ride. And it's easy to crank. Simply pull up on the choke when it's cold, and you'll turn the key.
It's quiet.
It is quiet.
Well, when idle, yes.
Oh.
love that feature.
I love that right there. That's already a salesman for me, right?
And just fit in that hole.
Oh, it's a quick.
So it can be detached when you don't want to use it. Oh, wow.
Wow. And it holds the chute up for you.
It holds the chute up for you.
And then this piece that we're missing.
Yeah, we're missing this little guy right here.
And then if we don't want to use it, you just undo these two pieces.
That's it. Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it does have a little rubber piece right here to keep it tight.
Yes.
Just the bungee cord.
Yeah.
Many other brands, you only have like one little rubber thing holding it on, and your tube will leak in the front. Well, what Toro does is they're grabbing this chute in 3 spots: the front, the middle, and the back. So you really have a good secure closure around your opening when the clip-ins come out. Yeah, so it really makes for a clean design, and it's easy to take on and off.
I like that. Like let's say that gasket goes bad. Can you get just the gasket?
Oh yes, yeah. We might not stock parts for the catcher because we don't sell them that often, but we can get any individual part for this mower.
Okay, because I mean, just me from past experiences running, having my family being in the lawn care business and doing stuff like that. The bouncing like that, a lot of times those gaskets get tore, ripped. And,
you could easily wear this part out. Yeah. That's correct. Yeah, but that is a replaceable part. Yes.
Okay.
Toro's good about that as far as making things easy to replace. Another thing they do that's really neat, all the TimeCutters will share a very similar frame. So the belt will be the same, whether it's a 48 or a 50 or a 54. It'll have the same drive belt. It'll have a different deck belt because the deck's different. Right. But they'll make like the tractors all similar. Gotcha. They'll just do a different, thinner tire. Like for the 50-inch cut, it's going to be the same tractor, but it'll have a skinnier back tire. Gotcha. So you're not having to have a separate part for every model.
Okay. Now are these tubeless tires or are they?
Those are tubeless tires from the factory. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you need to go back.
Oh man.
You look like you're on a rowboat.
Reminds me of being back out in the ocean.
A row machine.
Man, this is about the right tension right there, because I'm kind of like sitting here going like, okay, this is...
That's like a rowboat.
It is. I mean, I probably may catch myself wanting to pull it. Who knows?
You're not going to be pulling things with this,
so
except
easy
the cross
to adjust is the beautiful thing.
Oh yeah.
You can change the settings with ease.
You think about it is with the extra length behind you. Now that's the one thing you got to remember. You've got an extra length behind you. If you go to turn,
you got to
remember that's back there. It's like a trailers or anything else. You got to. It's always got to be on your.
All right, let's go, Papa.
You're gonna smack a tree with that.
This year. What's your first impression?
First impression is it don't bog down.
Seemed to have plenty of power, yeah.
It's got plenty of power. That was the one reason I pushed it just a little bit in that deeper grass, just to see, if it would bog down. It didn't even, had no hesitation about trying to bog down.
It's that deck design. Remember me showing you that space they have in front of the blades? It gives room for the thick grass to get out.
Yeah, another thing I was looking for, a lot of them have a V-deck in the front for Bahia grass.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, I was
Where it slopes out, yeah.
Yeah, so it would lay it down. A lot of mowers lay the grass down and it won't cut it. It runs over it and won't cut it.
You missed maybe a handful?
Yeah.
But she said this grass hadn't been cut all year.
No.
Okay, so...
Yeah, that's
well, I think that was because he was
fast.
I was going fast. Now, if I could have slowed down, it would have been perfect. But I was pushing it just to see what it would actually do and see exactly where I could run this.
Right.
You know,
with the chute.
With the chute and everything like that, trying to find out, you know, what actually, where the wheels in relation to where I just mowed at needed to be at.
That's a learning thing with the new mower, figuring out where it is.
But it done fantastic. I mean, literally. The ride was good. I had no quarrel with that. That's going to be good. I got a messed up disc in my neck right now. Yep. And that's...
So you don't need to be bouncing up and down.
Bouncing up and down like this. So that's
the nice thing about the My Ride.
And then this is actually an iron plate. Am I correct?
It's cast aluminum.
Oh, is it cast aluminum?
It's a solid cast aluminum piece. Aluminum's lighter than iron, so they're trying to save weight because it won't rust.
Right.
Being cast aluminum, it'll last a long time without any issues. And it would handle better if it didn't have the catcher on it because you've got a lot of weight on your front caster wheels.
Yes.
Now when the bag fills up, it'll be better balanced.
Yeah.
And you'll find that it'll turn, like you turn pretty aggressively anyway.
Yeah.
But if you didn't have this weight on the front wheel.
Yeah, if I was mowing a lawn, I wouldn't be doing that.
Right, oh yeah. Yeah, you
but
were
but out here just in a pasture, I'm just testing it to see how quick.
Sure.
I mean.
Yeah. So we were just talking about where's Toro made. Well, Toro is made in Bloomington, Minnesota. Been in business since, I think, 1908, 1907.
Wow, yeah.
Long time American company. They do a lot of production in America, which is another thing we like, and just good quality people to deal with.
Well, I'm noticing, there is some other features on here I'm actually noticing. Only because I have experience with some of this stuff.
Right.
One is this is not a greasable front fitting here.
Right.
Most mowers have a cap that sticks up on the top of them about this big.
It gets knocked off.
That gets knocked off.
Yep.
And you don't know how many I've had to go back and find.
And then trash and water and moisture gets in there.
And then dust gets all in there. And if you grease it too much, it pushes it off.
Yeah, it'll pop the cap. Yep.
Yep. So I'm liking this.
They're sealed bearings.
They're sealed bearings on it.
Here's a neat thing they do. Where the deck pivots, it's not metal to metal. It has a nylon bushing in there.
Okay.
That little bushing's like $4 or $5 that you can replace with ease.
Nice.
And all four corners have that.
Yes.
Where used to there was a grease fit in there, but it was metal on metal.
Yes.
So if you didn't grease it, you're going to wear it out too fast.
I got you.
That nylon bushing takes all that wear. So that's another neat feature.
You were explaining to me this is a cast aluminum. This here, guys, this is not no black plastic rubber, okay? Yeah,
but it's cast aluminum.
It's cast aluminum. I mean, that's real stuff.
It's not going to rust. It's not going to warp. It's not going to bend. Yep.
Yeah, there's so many features here that I see.
Even your foot pedal for your deck. I mean, this is 1/4 inch. There's like 3/16.
Yeah.
I noticed how sturdy that pedal was. Most of them are little, almost plastic pedals or rubber or something.
They literally flex. Yeah. This is very sturdy. Very sturdy.
Yeah.
And I still love the fact that you can step on and off the deck.
I noticed that a while ago. I stepped on it. I'm like, okay, the deck didn't flip up on the other side.
Flip it all, yeah.
I like that.
Well, a lot of people nowadays, that's a big step.
Yes,
I've had knee replacement before.
Yeah.
And there was a time when I couldn't lift my foot that high.
I hear you.
So being able to take a step first makes a big difference in getting on and off.
Matter of fact, I have a brace on mine right now.
There you go, yeah.
I mean,
and you had no trouble getting on and off.
No, had no problem whatsoever getting on and off. I mean, this is nice. Okay, guys, we have, as y'all seen, I took the Toro out. I've done a demo run with it. I actually pushed it as hard as I could push it just to see what it would actually do. It met all the criteria that I was after. I would like to thank Daniel personally from Brackman's for actually delivering this down here to us. That was a big selling point for us. A dealership that's willing to work with their customers. Right. You know, and we appreciate that. I want you to know that. And guys, look, if y'all are around the Hattiesburg area or anywhere in I'm gonna say 100-mile radius, go check out Brackman's. They're west on 98 out of Hattiesburg out there. Daniel and them are great people. I can tell by his personality that they're great people to work with. I believe they'll do you fair. And they don't only handle lawnmowers, you handle also...
Got washers and dryers made by Speed Queen, made in America. We also have a garden center, like plants and rocks and boulders and sand, mulch. potting soil, all kinds of. We can do flower bed design for you and help with layout of plants. You know, to pick what's shade and what's not shade tolerant, those kind of things. Mistakes people make all the time.
Right.
You know, buying a plant at Walmart or at Lowe's and planting it the wrong place. We try to help prevent that.
Okay. Okay. So guys, y'all go check out Brackman's west of Hattiesburg on Highway 98 out there. I think you'll be impressed. And hey, you're watching Pecan Grove, and guys, you know, we teach y'all how to garden. You know, I'm a master gardener, and y'all know I have taught y'all so many things about growing vegetables. This is a place to go get them if you can't raise your own.
That's right. Yeah.
So, Daniel.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Thank you for working with us. Toro, thank you for working with us. And guys, maybe in the near future here, we're going to be able to show you how this grass catcher works here. We've got some highly unusual things we're going to be doing with this Toro. I think you're going to be interested in it. Thank you guys from Pecan Grove.